back to Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. I'm Flex, and today we're diving into a full top-down analysis on Bitcoin. We're going to start from the higher time frames, work our way down to the lower time frames, and check to see if we find any good setups. Now remember, this is not financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with the 1 hour chart, and I wanted to show you the art of technical analysis and how this played out perfectly. I created a complex inverted head and shoulder here about 2 or 3 days ago with the measured move to 110k, and I rewinded the charts a little bit. I'm going to press play and let's see exactly how this pattern played out, and we got exactly to the measured move. We actually went a little bit above it, so for whoever took this play, congratulations, we were here in profits, as you can see perfectly there. And then we started going sideways for a little bit, so again, congratulations if you guys took this play. Now I'm going to take off this pattern because it already played out and I don't want the chart to look too cluttered here. All right, so let's start off now with the weekly chart, and on the weekly chart here, we're seeing that the stochastics are getting toppy. They're looking to roll over. I'm hoping that maybe we could still drag here for a little bit. We are kind of far away from the 21-day moving average. It's at 94,815. Currently, the price of Bitcoin is at 109,550, and it's 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, we do have about 5 days before this weekly candle closes, but so far we're forming a morning star pattern, which is this red candle, an indecisive candle here, and then a green candle. So if this closes, this will be a bullish pattern here. We head over to the 3-day chart. The stochastics are on the way down. They're looking to start curving up, but we might still stay here for a little bit. This candle doesn't close for another day and 4 hours, but so far we are having a green candle. The 21-day moving average is at 99,260. On the 2-day chart, the stochastics are already on the way up. The 21-day moving average is at 104,652, and we had a green candle last time, and so far this one's looking red. But again, when this closes in a day, maybe we are able to go up a little bit higher. Now on the daily chart, the stochastics have gone up. We aren't all the way to the top yet. We still have a lot more room to continue going, and once we get here, maybe we could drag just like we did over here. That would be ideal. And something that's bullish is that we did break above the 21-day moving average with a big green engulfing flex candle here, and currently today's candle is going to close in about 3 hours and a half. It's looking red right now, but we still have time to make this into a green candle. But regardless, as long as we're able to close above the 21-day moving average, we are bullish. One thing I'm not liking here is that the RSI is starting to point down a little bit, but as you can see, the golden cross happened. I told you guys it's possible that we could fall into the 50-day moving average, then bounce up from there. That has happened perfectly, and as you can see, these moving averages are about to start crossing the 200-day moving average, and that's going to be bullish as well. On the 22-hour chart, the stochastics are getting toppy, so they might drag here for a little bit, and we are starting to get far away from the 21-day moving average, which is at 105,558. So we have to be careful with that. You know, as long as we are too far away from the 21-day moving average, eventually we're either going to have to come down or we would have to go sideways and wait for the 21-day moving average to catch up to price. On the 8-hour chart here, we're toppy with the stochastics. We're looking to roll over. We are far away from the 21-day moving average, so we have to be careful here. On the 4-hour chart, we got well above the 21-day and the 200-day moving average, which is very bullish, and the 21-day moving average is currently at 107,301, so we're not too far away from there, so this is pretty good. And currently I have the 4-hour chart in a big falling wedge pattern here that would break us out to approximately 112 or possibly a little bit higher, and as you can see, we did break out. Again, if you guys took this trade, we are in profits. It's a good time to take profits. Congratulations again. We haven't done the full measured move, but as you can see, there is a little flag forming here on the 4-hour chart, and if we put it on this pattern, it does look like we're already starting to break out, and now the measured move to this would probably give us the rest of the measured move. Let's see where this flag would take us, and look at that, guys. It takes us all the way to about 113,216, so that will give us the rest of the measured move here. So maybe this is the next pattern that does play out. This does look like a good flag here, so let's see what ends up happening. The stochastics look like they were on the way down, but as you can see, they're starting to round up, so maybe we could make a little bow shape here and then come back up. As you can see here, we were toppy on the stochastics. We never made it fully down. We went back up, and maybe we're able to do this again so we could finish playing out this move. That would be ideal. And if we head over now to the 1 hour chart, the stochastics are on the way up here. So this gives me the confidence that this breakout might continue to go up. We already wicked up here to about 110 and we've fallen back down. But right now there is a lot of resistance above like 110,500. But if we're able to break that, I see this measured move coming out perfectly. So right now what I'm seeing is Bitcoin being bullish. It looks like we might continue to go up. I'm seeing us going to 112, 113, even to 114. You guys know that on the weekly chart, I have this in a falling wedge that breaks us out to 117. Again, we've made most of the measured move, but we still have a little bit more. This might be where we break out to that part of the measured move now. I've been telling you guys that I see us ranging between 103,000 and 110. We have been doing that so far, but I'm expecting some breakout to happen soon. But we do have to be careful. Tomorrow, Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, there's going to be the CPI report. That's going to be the consumer price index. So depending on how that comes out, we might be bullish, we might be bearish tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be a volatile day. So if you guys are in any trades, you have to be careful, put your stop losses. You never know what might happen. All right, guys, that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment and subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is Flex Candle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.